So let's get started. In the sun position, which is the position of you, we've got the 10. I'm sorry, why I keep saying 10? I just want this to be 10. The 8 of Wands reversed. And it's funny to me because I've always said that I see this card like a mixture of, even though it's not, it's actually the energies of Mercury and Sagittarius. But I always get this Leo Scorpio combination like feel. I'm really drawn in this card. I have a Leo sun, a Scorpio rising, and moon, and I don't know, but I always get that feeling about this card. But anyway, Leo, I'm feeling like you need to slow down. If you're not, you may not be slowing down voluntarily though. Something may be happening or not happening around you that is slowing you down. I'm feeling like too, some of you Leos may not be quite sure where to put your energies and your efforts and your passions at next. I feel like some of you Leos have so many things that you want to do that it's actually kind of paralyzed you. You don't know which way to go. I do just feel like I get this feeling, Leo, like something is just saying to reel it in for a minute in the month of February. And like I said, this could be voluntary or involuntary, but I'm feeling me, Leo, for you to focus on one thing, and maybe one or two things, whatever it is that you have going on that you are trying to put out there. You may have this project going and that project going. I'm feeling like there's a need to just kind of reel it in and scale back a little bit and just maybe narrow your focus. Trust me, as a Leo, I know how it is when we get that fire up under our butts. And in the upright position, I can kind of feel like this is the fire up under your butt. And either the fire is dying out, somebody's putting it out, but it's kind of like there needs to be some water sprinkled on it, or it's going to be. And the bottom line is because you kind of need to streamline your focus, I think. It's kind of like pick something, Leo, and focus on that for a while instead of trying to spread yourself thin. In the moon position, which talks about a personal life and home, personal relationships, things like that, you have got the Chariot reversed, which is the 7th major arcana. This is a major arcana card. And I feel like that they're at home or in your personal life, something is coming to a slowdown. Something is slowing all the way down. Leo, I'm just kind of getting the feeling like some of you guys are wanting to move around. But you feel like you can't. I feel like some of you Leos want to do something different. But it's like you don't have the willpower. Not the willpower. There may be something going on with your levels of self-assurance right now. I feel like some of you Leos really want to move around, do something different, but You're feeling like you can't. I almost feel, Leo, like you feel like you're trapped in some sort of domestic situation. And this is what may be slowing you down. Maybe that's how you feel, Leo. You feel like your responsibilities, maybe at home, or your situation at home, is slowing you down, putting the brakes on your stuff. And right now, Leo, I just feel like you're just not feeling quite confident enough for whatever reason, or you're not feeling. I feel like some of you Leos feel like if you really did what you wanted to do, that somebody's feelings would be hurt. And some of you Leos may just be trying to do the right thing and hang in there. But I feel like some of you Leos are feeling like, wow, I've put so much into this. Kind of like I'm tired of being patient, but you're finding yourself having to be patient or having to wait another day. Yeah, having to hurry up and wait. It's kind of what I'm feeling, Leo. Hurry up and wait. In the Mercury position, and this talks about our communication, it talks about the community, short distance travels, lower education, siblings, if I hadn't said so already, all things social media. Leo, despite what may be going on with you personally and maybe in your personal life in the home front, I feel like the public sees you as this strong, confident, got it together, knows how to handle yourself. When you speak, people listen. I think people are drawn to you and your strength and your charisma and your vitality. Leo, I feel like you have a good handle on your communications. Like I feel what I'm getting this feeling, Leo, like some of you are really building some sort of image for yourself. You're solidifying this reputation, this image amongst the public, amongst your childhood friends, amongst your siblings, maybe your cousins, even if you don't live where you used to live, but like maybe people who know something or things about you in your community, people who may be getting wind of things that you may be doing. You may have something going on online, some online business, or maybe you're promoting or advertising, whatever it is that you have going on in the face of the public. I think it's exactly what you want that to be. I feel like you've got a good handle on it. I feel like you are very good at whatever it is that you do within this realm of your life. And I think that you are very, very respected for it. Leo, the Strength card rules Leo, or Leo rules the Strength card. So this is pretty good. You're speaking your truth. Whatever it is that you're communicating, whatever it is that you're speaking, whatever it is that you are trying to get across, Leo, I think that you are really standing in your truth, and people see it and they respect it. And I feel like that you are solidifying a place within your community. And I have to say near and far, since like I said, Mercury represents social media. So, we could be talking about the social media community as well. When I say community, I don't want to make the mistake in this instance of narrowing that down to, where you live immediately. And I know I said, or where your immediate surroundings. I know I said short distance travels, but at the same time, with the Mercury position being social media, well, social media definitely takes you out of your immediate surroundings. So whatever your community is, whether that is your physical community, your immediate surrounding, whether or not that is your Facebook community, your Twitter community, I feel like, Leo, that you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing, and I think that it is coming across in the way that you want it to come across. And, it's like I am lion, hear me roar. Leo, whatever, some of you Leos, this is your work, whatever you're doing for work. It looks like you're doing a great job. It looks like you got that on lock. I am sorry, Leo. I had to pause the video for a moment. I had to readjust myself. The way I'm sitting and reading these cards, it can get a little tricky. So we were talking about you being strong, holding your job and what you do. I want to mention before I move on that we are headed into eclipse season, Leo. I think we have the first lunar eclipse in your sign here in just a couple weeks on February the 11th. And Leo, there's going to be some changes. In bringing up the lunar eclipse in your sign, I feel like, Leo, there are going to be some changes in your home life. Now, for some of you Leos, this may set you back or may take you back. You may be dealing with some things, Leo, that you hadn't known that you needed to deal with, or maybe refused to deal with. This lunar eclipse is going to shake that up for you and bring those things to the surface. And like I said, it's either going to take you back, set you back, or it's going to set you free, in the sense that once you have to go back and deal with this situation, once it comes up for you, once it comes up to your consciousness, because reversed, I feel like that this is something that's going on in your home, in your personal life, that is, possibly sneaking around down there in the basement of your subconscious, or something that you purposely just refuse to deal with. Either way, it is not on the surface. I think this lunar eclipse that's coming up in your sign, and with the Chariot being ruled by the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, and the moon rules the home of origin, and the home that you will make for yourself and your own family. This lunar eclipse, I think, is going to Leo, it's going to make you go and take a look at these things and deal with these things. So, on the one hand, there may be some things that may happen on the home front, but right now it looks like on the work front, all is well. And, as we turn over some more cards, we shall see. But, whatever this is that you may have to deal with here in the home, Leo, If you have been feeling stuck, um, then maybe you will get unstuck. I do feel like for some of you, there's a need to purposely step back and focus. But for some of you Leos, I feel like that you maybe have almost felt like falling victim to some sort of power struggles and made you feel stuck. And I feel like with this lunar eclipse that we're going to have come up, you'll be forced to look at these things too. So anyway, let's move on. In the Venus position, Venus is going to talk about our love interest, our spouse, our money, our creative expression, the things that we're attracted to. I'm trying to pull that in because I know that clear. It's a big. Okay. In the Venus position, we have the Three of Wands reversed. There's still more work to do. Even though, you are this person, you're building something, you're solidifying your status. There's still more work to do. If you're waiting for your ship to come in, Leo, you may have to wait a little bit longer. It's not quite time for the celebrations just yet, even though you are this person. It's not time to start celebrating and partying just yet. There's still work to be done in order for your ship to come in. It's not quite time to again, there's something about impulsivity that's coming up with me with this Eight of Wands reversed, and now with this Three of Wands reversed. We've got two wands that are reversed, and that is talking about, to me, it's bridled passion, maybe repressed hostility or anger even, lack of energy, or a need to simply be still. And try not to get caught up in yourself, and maybe take Leo, while you may be leading the brigade, leading the pack, I'm getting this feeling of don't refuse an offerings for help. I'm starting to feel like if you try to go it alone, you're gonna make things harder for yourself. I'm just getting this feeling that if somebody's offering you some sort of help or assistance, maybe you should take that. I don't know right now that you have the energy or the stamina to try to accomplish everything that you might be trying to accomplish in this moment. I'm not saying let go. Please don't let go of your dreams, of your aspirations, but maybe slow down, maybe take some help if it is offered to you, because there's still a lot more work to be done. And maybe you need to pace yourself, Leo. Pace yourself, pace yourself, pace yourself. That's what I'm thinking. Pace yourself, Leo. Pace yourself, and thou shalt be strong. So, next we have the Mars position. And Mars is going to talk about our passion, our aggression, hostility, even our sex life. It's about how we move. It's, hot fire. Mars rules Aries. and Scorpio, but in this case, we're talking about fire. And pretty, besides this chariot reversed, seems like we're definitely talking about movement. We're talking about the transference of energy. So let's see what what type of energy we're transferring. All right, the Lover's card reversed. Leo, either you need to scale back on concentrating on love and personal relationships, or I feel like some of you Leos may be putting so much into who you're becoming in society, that you're not really focused. Your energy, your passion, your desire is not on love and relationships right now. And I just said a moment ago that, I'm sorry, I don't think that this is a time to be impulsive, nor do I think it's a time to be selfish. Leo, I'm feeling again like you're wanting to go it alone. You're not interested in partnerships right now. And I gotta be honest, I feel that, man. I feel that. I'm not interested in that either. I would so much rather do what I do on my own. But I'm getting this feeling, Leo, that we're being told to scale back some of our own energies and possibly accept help that may be being offered to us from other people that we may be refusing. And this is 3 major arcana. Leo, this seems like it's going to be quite the month for you. But I'm feeling like some of you Leos are really, really putting the brakes on personal relationships, and some of you Leos are just over somebody. That's and on the other hand, some of you Leos are just over somebody. It's like you just have no desire for them anymore. You don't want to have nothing to do with that. It wasn't what it was cracked up to be for you. Your ship did not come in with that person. And you just don't want to do it anymore. I still feel like some of you Leos are definitely not interested in domesticity. You really want to do it on your own, and you're strong enough to. But Leo, yeah, I'm certainly feeling this. I don't know though if this is the time. Leo, Mars, I think as I make this video, we may already be into the first degree of Aries. Mars may have already moved into Aries, and I apologize for not knowing that right now. But with Mars moving into Aries, Leo, us as a planet, or well, I guess I can say us as a planet. I guess it depends on where you are on planet. I am so sorry. And I hope I haven't been doing that the whole video. So annoying. Anyway, with Mars moving into Aries, which is where it really loves to be, that's its home sign. Mars rules Aries. So Mars is perfectly happy there. The thing about Mars being in the sign of Aries is can become, I think, ultra selfish, ultra impulsive, competitive. I mean, it performs in its best capacity in sign of Aries, but I think that too adds more heat to what Aries already has coming with it. So, like I said before I even thought to mention about Mars moving into Aries, this in the month of February, that there, I felt some, impulsivity. And Leo, I just don't know if it is the right time for us to be impulsive. Even though we may not want anything to do with a particular partnership anymore, there's still some work to be done before you strike out on your own. Let me say that. Let's move on to the Jupiter position, which is, Jupiter comes to bring good luck to things. It's about expansion. Let's just see. Oh my goodness, honey. We've got the Justice card reversed. That is the fourth major arcana in the Jupiter position. Ooh. Leo, if you've got some stuff going on this month legally, keep an eye on it. For, I'm feeling like some of you lionesses maybe looking to end a relationship with your husband. And I mean really end it. Some of you Leos are really looking at the D word. And I don't feel like you're butthurt by it. I only feel like you're not feeling stable enough or self-assured enough to go strike out on your own. But if somebody dropped a windfall of money in your lap, you would be out the door within 30 seconds. I'm feeling like some of you Leo females are just over it. And some of you females, you Leo wives, are maybe willing or wanting to take the next legal step. But Leo, not yet. Now does not seem to be the time. There is a waiting period, whether or not it's voluntary or involuntary. There's a waiting period. And I feel like if you force the issue right now, Leo, things could get a little sketchy. Again, for those of you Leos who may be dealing with anything, you may have anything going on in the courts, anything that's already going on legally, make sure you've gone over all your paperwork, make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. For some of you Leos, I feel like this is a matter of there's not a proper balance of energy. I feel like some of you Leos have some very, very big goals in the month of February, and you're trying to do it all by yourself. And what I feel like is with this Justice card reversed in the Jupiter position, which some of you Leos are trying to expand your businesses. and you're trying to expand things in order to acquire an expansion of wealth. But I feel like you need to really, really be looking at both sides. Make sure you're finding the balance, Leo, because I just feel like you are just trying to do it alone. You're trying to do this by yourself. I don't know if I was showing the cards when I was going through we had the Lovers card in the Mars position. I hope you saw that. I'm so sorry. The Justice card there in the Jupiter position. And okay, so in the Saturn position, which Saturn is going to talk about what makes us comfortable. It talks about obstacles. No, not what makes us comfortable. Saturn talks about what it makes us be responsible adults. That's what I mean. I'm thinking about that. That's what makes us comfortable. And Saturn makes us work hard. It's the taskmaster. He comes to give you a job to do and make sure that you see it through without the glitz and the glam. Saturn can be about obstacles and restrictions and setbacks and delays. But at the end of the day, Saturn is either just trying to make you grow up and be a responsible adult, or Saturn is forcing you to live in your karma, because Saturn is the planet of karma. So, when Saturn comes around and things, and karma's like, people think that that's always a bad thing. No, you've got karma that you need to collect. That's good debt, good karma, and karma that needs to be paid back to other people, which, could be considered good or bad, we use those words. But anyway, Saturn is about karma too. So, there are some things that you cannot escape with Saturn because it's karma. And you got to live that out. So, comfortable or not, whether you have to work hard or not, with Saturn, you just kind of got to do that. So, let's see what Saturn is saying for us. We've got the Five of Wands upright. Now, that's more fire, that's more transference of energy. And fives are about, I feel like some of you Leos are really fighting for your freedom. You are trying to fight your way out of something that you feel like has been restricting you. Some of you Leos may be fighting for creative freedom. Maybe there's something that you're working on that, somebody's trying to tell you, how you can and can't go about doing this. And Leo, you're like, no, I'm standing for my own vision. I'm my own person. This is my work. This is my stuff. You can't box me in. I feel like some of you are trying to fight your way out of some sort of restriction. Some of you may be trying to fight your way out of some legality, some legal stuff. Saturn is in fact dealing with authority and government. So again, like I said, with this Justice card in reverse, for some of you Leos who may be dealing with some legal issues, be sure that your stuff is together. Be prepared and be on time and be ready. When you go up against the man, be ready to fight. And you can do it. Your words are strong. Your presence is strong. Let's see what the outcome card is. The moon reversed. Jeez Louise, Leo. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of the 8 cards. The outcome being a major arcana, and it's the moon reversed. A lot of you Leos, I just I feel like in your home and personal life, Leo, you've really got to face, for those of you that are dealing with a personal relationship that is not working out for you, with the moon reversed, while there still may be some confusion and some fear and things like that, those things that you've kicked under the rug, stomped under the carpet, thrown into the basement of your mind and your subconscious, I kind of feel like when the moon is turned upside down, it's just like emptying all of that out. It's like here, look. Try to stuff it all in the trash. Trash can's full. Here, look. Go through that trash. If there's something you need to keep it. Recycle and discard the rest. But either way, you've got to deal with all of this stuff that you just stuffed in this garbage can. Deal with it. Look at it. Sort through it. Figure it out. Keep what you need. Get rid of what you don't. And Leo, some of you may have been afraid to do that. But with all of these major arcana in this reading, and they are all reversed, and with this Lover's card here, definitely feeling like this is about personal relationship. And so your mind is strong, your thoughts are strong. Like I said, your perceived is strong, you're solidifying your space, you're solidifying your reputation. You are standing and speaking in your own truth. But Leo, I feel like there's some stuff going on with you under the surface that you may not be willing to deal with, wanting to deal with. And this is in one-on-one relationships. And I feel like for a lot of you, this one-on-one relationship is in fact with a significant other. The Lover's card doesn't always have to represent a romantic relationship, but in this case, Leo, I think for a lot of you, that's exactly what it represents.